Guys, congratulations. Shot the ball well, defended them well. I know, there's always things that can improve, but this is about as good of a start you could hope for conference play with a game like this.
I would say so. Like you said, we would like to finish a little bit stronger on the back end of it, but overall great team effort. I think we came out definitely focused and ready to play and guard the Princeton action that they showed to us. So we were definitely ready for tonight.
But I know you played well. A lot of your production came in the first half. Really kind of seemed to give the team a spark. Was just the opportunities there? Did it just kind of unfold that way? Did you think you'd get off to a start like you did?
Just coach telling me to try to be more aggressive with everything I do, defensively and offensively. Just make sure I have that aggression and that edge to me. So definitely tried to show that a little bit more tonight. And he said to make sure I try to get to the free throw line more and have that confidence to go step up and knock them in.
Alex, looks like you caught fire in the second half there with Lou out tonight. Did you know you might have to do a little bit more of the scoring there?
I don't know. That wasn't really my mindset. I just came out to play. I don't know. I was just did whatever I had to do to help the team win. So that was really my thought process at all.
To Alex, I know against USC you maybe didn't have the game you would probably hope for. Did it just feel good to come out and you played a lot of really good games throughout the season to kind of get back in a rhythm and in a groove because you seemed like you were pretty sharp tonight.
Right. Yeah, I kind of struggled at first for a couple of games after my concussion. So definitely felt good coming out, being able to make plays and kind of get back into that rhythm again that I had to start the season.
Did the concussion did that hurt you to get back, or were you just kind of rusty, or what do you think you kind of struggled with?
Maybe a little rust.
Yeah.
Just not being as aggressive as I should be. A little cautious maybe.
Andrew, I think this is the most points you've had this year, but it seems like you were getting involved a lot on the defensive end at first with a couple blocks and steals. Did that kind of ease you in a little bit to get involved on that end of the floor?
Yeah, it did, because coach is always telling us to pride ourselves on defense. So when I check into the game, it just says bring energy, bring defensive effort. So defense creates offense. So I figured by getting stops, I eventually get points.
To Andrew, I mean, I know that the game was well in hand, but to do this in conference play, I mean, I'm sure you take it in any game, but to do it in conference play, how much does that mean to you, and maybe means for your confidence, moving ahead into conference play?
I mean, it means a lot since this is the most important season within the season that we have. So I figured just coming out, we all played good to start the first game, and I think that me playing good to start the first game too will give me a good tempo with the rest of the games.
Is it fun seeing him getting involved so much above the rim with all his stats?
It definitely is. He's a guy that we know is definitely athletic and explosive, so I always look for him to play above the rim, and not only that, but defensively, go and be able to block, affect some shots, just have that edge to him. I think he came out, had steals, sprinted back, and stopped him from getting an easy transition shot, so definitely good for him, and proud of him, come out the redshirt year and be able to put up the production that he has so far.
So was it hard without Lou and Mo in there in that rotation? I mean, a lot more minutes for a lot of you guys, and granted you subbed out late in the game, but was that hard, or was that big of a deal for you and the rest of the guards?
I mean, I was out for a while, so I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tired during the last part of the game. I mean, it's just how it's gonna be. Sometimes people will get hurt during the season. It's just the nature of the game, so we just gotta be ready for that.
I know you guys talk a lot about the offense kind of coming from the defensive end. It seemed like they had a ton of offensive rebounds in the first half. Was that kind of challenging to get the offense going with them doing that?
Yeah, I think that it was. We were going back to huddles, and I think at one point they had like 10 or 11 offensive rebounds in the first half, and it was something that we definitely tried to key in on because we were defending their actions pretty well, and then making them miss a couple shots, but they were getting all those second chance opportunities, which I think was hurting us in the first half, and then I think we tried to bear down a little bit on it, a little bit better in the second half, and it helped us a lot.
Guys, go back to Vegas again on Saturday. I mean, I know it's a different arena, but I mean, just your thoughts of going back. And I think it's been 15 years since the Wyoming teams won in Vegas, at least against UNLVs. I don't know if you knew that or care about that, but just what's your thoughts going back to Vegas and facing UNLV in a place that's been tough to win, at least against them?
I mean, I think we have enough confidence within our team that we can, beat anybody that we play. So it's not really, we don't really think about that. We take one game at a time, and I think we can beat every opponent that we play. So I think that's pretty much our mindset coming in every game.
How much did you guys view this conference season as almost starting with a clean slate with a new record?
That's definitely how we view it. Coach talked to us that it was 0-0 coming in. Not to disregard what you did in the non-conference season, but this is where we got to really bear down, and it's good to start with the 1-0.